Hey guys, so I have clipped a tiny little piece of the Umbrella Decode I did over on Rumble because the stuff I talk about over on Rumble is absolutely forbidden on YouTube. But I was able to clip out a little section which will definitely pique your interest. But this is just a tiny sample of what I did over on Rumble. The link to the video is in the description. So check out this little 10-minute section and then head on over to Rumble for the full Umbrella Decode. It is absolutely insane. This is a follow-up to the Mary Poppins decode that I did. And this one, it gets so deep and so dark. You definitely want to go check this out. You definitely want to receive this information. So check out this sample and head on over to Rumble and check out the whole video. And join me Wednesday nights at 7 over on the Rumble channel where I do a show with my friend Franz. He wasn't in this show. This one I did solo. But we do a show over there every Wednesday night and talk about things that we just cannot talk about over here. If you're interested in hearing more stuff like this, join us Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern over on Rumble. Enjoy this sample. Hope to see you over there. Alice was once a security operative working for the corporation until her memory was wiped by the Red Queen's nerve gas. So, all the chemtrails that are being sprayed over the Red Queen's nation, America, have wiped the memory of Alice. Very interesting. Alice. Here is Alice. Can this shut off and turn back on? All right, cool. Alice, oh, by the way, this is CERN's website. Okay? Let me blow this up for you guys. How's that? That's better. Alice, a large ion collider experiment, is a detector dedicated to heavy ion physics at the Large Hadron Collider, the LHC. It is designed to study the physics of strongly interacting matter at extreme energy densities where a phase of matter called a quark gluon plasma forms. All matter in today's universe is made up of atoms. Each atom contains a nucleus composed of protons and neutrons, except hydrogen, which has no neutrons, surrounded by a cloud of electrons. Protons and neutrons are in turn made of quarks, bound together by other particles called gluons. No quark has ever been observed in isolation. The quarks, as well as the gluons, seem to be bound permanently together and confined inside composite particles such as protons and neutrons. This is known as confinements. So the quarks, which is dark matter, these are evil spirits. The darkness is stuck together on gluons, which bind them together permanently. So the gluons and the quarks are bound together. I want you to think of this in a spiritual manner. Okay? This is the glue that binds the quarks into confinement. And what Alice is doing at CERN is trying to separate the dark spirit from the glue that holds it together in confinement. Okay? That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Well, it looks exactly how they portrayed it in the movie. Estimate CERN is Umbrella Corp. Exactly. So here we have quarks. Let's get the calculator back up here and we'll open up a notepad and we'll slide this on over here. Move the calculator a little bit. Let's add up quarks, okay? So we got Q, U, A, R, K, S. All right. So let me blow this up. I should have done this ahead of time. My apologies. I have so much to show you. Like, believe me, I've been preparing this for like 3 days. Seriously. All right. So quarks, 87, right? What is that? That's 15, which is 555,666. Okay. Now we have gluons, G L U, which is U. Sorry, my mind's just working overtime. O N S. 88. Okay, so this is the what's holding them in place. They actually call it gluons, right? Think about that. That's the portal, right? They're locked in the portal by gluons. These demonic entities, this dark matter, these quarks are held together by gluons into confinement. Now, 88 plus 87 is 175. Watch this, which is 8558. Okay, you cannot make this stuff up, you guys. This is the rise of the Antichrist locked in the cage of confinement, right? This is the rise of the Antichrist. No sound. Uh-oh, how long am I making sound? How long have I been without sound? Oh, it was you. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you. So, 58, for those of you who don't know, is the number of the rise of the Antichrist. The fifth head is the eighth head. Okay? So 58 represents this rise of the Antichrist. And look at what they're doing with Alice over at CERN. They're trying to separate the quarks from the glue that binds them. They're trying to break them free of the binding that we read about in Revelation 20, right? The binding. They're trying to break them out of the mirror dimension, the dark dimension. Okay? So let's continue. Collisions in the LHC generate temperatures more than 100,000 times hotter than the center of the sun. Yeah, don't know how they figure that, but anyways. For part of each year, the LHC provides collisions between lead ions recreated in a laboratory conditions similar to those just after the Big Bang. Under these extreme conditions, protons and neutrons melt, freeing the quarks from their bonds with gluons. This is how dark matter enters into our realm. Okay? Remember in the Golden Compass, right? The dust. This is how this dust, this dark spiritual dark spiritual, I just had the word, but I lost it. But this is how it enters into our realm here on earth through this process of them separating it from the binding. This is crazy. This is quark gluon plasma. Remember, I've told you guys that this plasma is alive. This is the electrical force that runs these dark spirits. This is an energy, a fluid energy, like the orbs. Those are plasma orbs. The existence of such a phase and its properties are key issues in the theory of quantum cryodynamics, QCD, for understanding the phenomena of confinement, and for a physics problem called cryosymmetry restoration. The ALICE collaboration studies the quark gluon plasma as it expands and cools, observing how it progressively gives rise to the particles that constitute the matter of our universe today. The ALICE collaboration uses 10,000-ton ALICE detector, which is 26 meters long, 16 meters high, and 16 meters wide. That seems very specific. Let's do the math. So we have 26 meters long, right? We have 16 meters high and 16 meters wide. Oh, look at that. Alice is 58. What do you know? Are you kidding me right now? So they use this thing to free the Antichrist spirit to study dark gluon plasma. The detector sits in a vast cavern, 56, which is 101, right? The doorway to the Antichrist, meters below ground. Of course it's below ground. Where else would it be? The collaboration includes almost 2,000 scientists from 174 physics institutes. There's your 57 5G. So I hope you can see the Alice spell being put on by CERN, which is in direct correlation with the umbrella.